Welcome to Classy DJ's
Tea time.
Tea Time.
She punched a guy, said goodbye, and then she cried.
Let's spill some tea.
It will never be tea. It's called tea time because it's just called tea time. It will never be tea.
Unless we get like iced tea or something that's like sweet. I'm a diabetes kind of gal. Tea time with Classy DJ.
Get ready for this one, ladies, because it's a doozy. So, Abby and I have this friend, Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, I've been friends with her since the womb, basically. I was born right out into her friend. She invited me to her birthday party, and I was like, okay, girl, like, I'm down to come to your birthday party. I want to hang out. Please, yes. And she had a lot of people there because she was a hopping girl. She had friends. I did not at the time. I had her. So I was like, I'm gonna bring her. So, Abby and I hop in the car. We're going broom broom. We get there, and there are girls. There are girls there. And I'm like, whoa, hold on.
So, we met these girls named Selena Gomez and Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
and they were super fun. We
super fun.
Hit it off right away. We were talking. We were laughing. All of us. Me and you, Demi, Selena, and Taylor.
Yeah.
It was just a gang.
There were like 6 other girls there that we just kind of ignored.
They kind of did their own thing. Us, group of 5, kind of did our own thing. And we just had a jolly good time.
It was a good time until nighttime. Oh boy, until nighttime. The way Demi's house is set up, it's like living room, kitchen, hallway, her parents' room. Her room's upstairs. We weren't going up there. That's a long walk. Demi, like, no thank you. Demi kind of gets shy. Demi didn't really want people there. Her mom, like, tried to be encouraging and have her have people there. But Demi,
those moms.
Thank you, moms, who tried to push us. But Demi wasn't feeling it. So Demi was confiding in her mom in her mom's room. The other girls were way too preoccupied going into anything they possibly freaking could in her house. So she was in the back with her mom. Me, Abby, Selena, and Taylor were like, what do we do? Like, they're in there. They have the whole living room to themselves. They're definitely a group. We're a group. Where do we go? So where do we go?
We go to the bathroom first.
Super cool party.
Started in the bathroom.
So we're all hanging out. We're sitting in there. We took a selfie, and then 5 minutes later, not 5 minutes later, the day after, I wanted to post it on Instagram, and then I'd be like, you see just a toilet in the back, and I was like, maybe I don't want to post that. We want to sleep in there. And you know, Demi's parents are like, probably not the best idea. Demi was in her parents' room, but we tried to go and talk to her because we were the ones that actually cared about her and were nice to her. And like the other girls in her living room,
they didn't care.
Went into her parents' room and they let us put on onesies.
They were very nice.
And we did a little fashion show in onesies. So it's quiet in the living room. Oh, we brought blankets. We were responsible.
Unlike the other girls, we had brought our own pillows, blankets. We were jacked up with supplies.
I literally brought my comforter plus my pillow. Abby brought a pillow and a blanket, and I had another blanket. So that's 3 blankets, 2 pillows.
That is 5 things just for the 2 of us.
Yeah. So we go out there, and people are using my comforter, my pillow, and my blanket.
And my blanket, and my pillow. We were not close with these people.
They did not talk to us, like, once. We walk in there, they're all there. And I looked to Taylor, and I was like, they have my stuff. Taylor was really funny, and she was so outgoing. She's like, I'll get it.
We did not want to go talk to them.
We were like, oh no,
did they have our blankets? Go get them for us.
So we walked there. Yeah, I needed tea time.
Whoa.
That's how I felt at this next part.
Our good buddy pal Taylor, you know.
The only thing she could get was Abby's blanket and my comforter. One girl really was wrapped in my blanket, and I was like, I know she shouldn't have took it, but she's sleeping. I can't. Like, I decently like her. She's one of the ones out here that I do like. I can't take it from her. We also couldn't sleep anywhere. Demi has a sectional. Like, Abby, you don't know that Abby does. Maybe you do if you've been here. It's a sectional. There was absolutely not one space on that sectional, nor the rocking chair for us.
Nor the floor.
Yeah, they even had the floor. 2 girls were sleeping on the floor, but the way they were sleeping, there was no room. The only other place for us to sleep was the kitchen floor. So that's where we slept.
So, you know, there we are, not falling asleep. Our backs are hurting. Our aim.
Explain how the blankets were set up.
I don't even know.
Oh, I remember.
I remember that I had, like, I had a towel.
I was like, this is a blanket. You're like, that's a towel. I'm like, it's a blanket.
I'm like, this is a towel.
Kitchen floor is white tile. So we're laying on it, and it was really cold. So what we should have done is just put Abby's blanket down and cover it up with our comforter because it would have been warmer. No, I put my comforter on the floor, which didn't help anything anyway. And we had Abby's one blanket. It was like one of those like quilted blankets that you cut and tie.
It was not meant for 2 people.
No,
but we tried to make it work.
First of all, the kitchen floor wasn't that big anyway. With 4 of us across it, we were scrunched.
Taylor, and Selena.
What did I say? Hey, girl.
Shout out to you.
We miss you. Please hang out with us. Selena brought her blankets. She had them, but Taylor just went around and stole people's blankets, so she was well warm enough. I was slightly bitter. I was like, we have a towel.
I had a towel. You were cozying my blanket, and I had the towel.
Nothing in time for us. So we're laying there, and this blanket isn't that big. So we thought to put it across ourselves, so like shoulder to shoulder, but our feet were sticking out. I couldn't find anything else, and I found this towel like on the living room floor.
I thought it was a blanket.
I thought it was just a scraggly blanket. So I came back in, and I was like, oh yeah, I found a blanket. We can put it on our feet. Well, I wake up during the night, and I have the blanket. She has a towel. She has a towel wrapped around her.
Like, I was just wrapped so closely and cold in this one little towel that I had thought was a blanket at first. I was like, oh, Kayla's got me. She got me a blanket. It might be old, it might be raggedy, but it's a blanket. Yes, thank you, Kayla. And then the morning light hits, and I'm like, this is a towel. This is a towel.
And Taylor's over there in like 3 soft woolly blankets, and we never thought to ask for one of them.
I'm sure she would have given us one, too.
I know. The thing is, I've been to Demi's house so much, and I know that they had more blankets. Like, if I would have just asked, I'm sure they had them. Poor Abigail wakes up and she has a towel. And we get up, and this girl, one of the girls, is complaining at us because she couldn't get to the bathroom because we were blocking her away. She had the audacity to yell at us for sleeping in the kitchen when it was the only place left. And, we thought that that night, since we roughed it out with good old Taylor and Selena, we would be friends with them forever, and now I don't talk to them, really. And then there was drama, too, because the same girl
That's a whole other story.
It can just be one long tea time.
Okay, all right, this can be like a separate episode.
Yeah, this is a longer one. Surprise, you're welcome. Giving you more tea time. Tea time at Margaret.
Sorry, Margaret.
Margaret's already striking. Margaret was the one that yelled at us for sleeping on the kitchen floor.
She probably yelled at us because they. I was simply a witness to this.
Wait, what happened? I just remember her mom yelling at us.
I remember it.
Okay, then you tell that part, and I'll tell the outside part.
Before the whole sleeping arrangement thing, we were all laughing, having a good time, We're in the onesies, because Demi's parents were nice enough to let us roam through their closet of onesies, and we got to try on some onesies.
Special.
Hashtag
not special enough to not sleep on the kitchen floor.
All the other 6 girls were in the living room, taking up all space and just spreading filth and dust everywhere.
Like maggots!
Taylor and Selena decided...
Mostly Taylor.
Mostly
Taylor's
a bit of a troublemaker, but...
Which is fun.
It's fun. They decided it'd be a really good idea to play a prank on her while she's sleeping.
I forgot all about this.
Yeah, it was harmless. It was a harmless prank.
I did not condone it.
No, yeah, I was more or less...
We were literally sitting in the bathroom like, hello,
no, you don't know what happened. I know, you were not in the bathroom. We were not in the bathroom. You were in the bedroom with parents, with Demi, sleeping. Well, you weren't sleeping.
Wait, I fell asleep?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Kinda. Yeah, you actually did kind of fall asleep. Taylor and Selena decided that it'd be really funny to put lotion on this girl's arms and stuff. This is why she's sleeping. It's just lotion,
Yeah, rub it in. It's fine.
And to draw on her while she's sleeping. This is the classic prank to just draw on somebody while they're sleeping. Yeah, so it wasn't anything bad, just funny words like poop or something. I forget what they wrote, but it wasn't anything bad. But you were on the bed.
Yeah, I did.
Demi's parents and Demi, because you guys were just chilling, watching Deal or No Deal or something. I forget.
It was a good show.
There was no more room on the big bed for any of us, so we were like, well, we're bored. Let's go do something. Well, that was mostly Taylor.
This is why I don't let Abby go anywhere without me.
I didn't
Protection reasons.
I didn't really know what they were doing. They kept running out of the room, giggling, and come back in. They're like, you have to come with us. Come on. I'm like, what's going on? I'm just laying on the floor. What?
She literally was laying on the
was laying on the floor. It was a dark time, okay? So, I was laying on the floor. I didn't have anything else to do. I'm like, what's all this excitement about, guys? So I go out and follow them, and then I come out just in time to see them put lotion on the skirt. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, this is fun. We're doing pranks. I've never done this before. So we're like running back to the parents' room, and she's sleeping. I'm like, Kayla, wake up. We're doing something fun. I did not participate in this prank. I was simply a bystander. I was like, wow. What is that? Is that milk? But it was lotion. Yeah, we've got to woke you up, and they're like, we just played a prank on this girl. Meanwhile, this girl is waking up. So this girl's waking up. She's like, what is on me, guys? And she was kind of overreacting.
Definitely.
And she was like, there's something on me. And she was kind of throwing fit. And
I remember she ran into the bathroom.
Yeah, lucky we didn't sleep in there. So she kind of puts two and two together and is like, Taylor and Selena, how could you do this to me? And I'm just like,
I'm new. I don't know you.
I was like,
the thing is, though, I was literally in there with Demi's mom, and I grew up at their house. And we told Demi's mom liked me. I'm her favorite, you know? And we told Demi's mom it was just a prank, and she was, like, on our side. So I thought.
Yes.
So the next day, it's like an hour till my mom picks us up. And
this is after we have just slept on the kitchen floor.
My back was sore, not in a good mood.
I was so cold.
No. So we're sitting there, and Margaret's mom, shows up. Demi's mom calls Selena and Taylor out there, and they have to talk to her mom. And Margaret's mom is, like, flipping out on them, yelling at them for bullying her daughter. It wasn't bullying. Maybe if your little precious little daughter would have freaking moved over 2 inches, we could have maybe laid on carpet and not a kitchen floor.
It wasn't even about that either. It was just they thought,
prank.
Oh, she's the first one to sleep. It's a sleepover. We got a prank her,
Then, Demi's mom's coming in. She's like, Margaret's mom wants to talk to you. And I told her, I was like, I'm not talking to her. I literally didn't do anything, and Abby just watched it. Like,
I was corrupted.
I told her, I was like, I am not going out to talk to her because she has no right over me, and I did nothing. So Vicky gets there. Vicky is not having it. Thank God my mom was there because she saved us. Because she was like, Abby and Caleb wouldn't do anything. You're not yelling at them. It's not your place. But all we wanted to do was go to Demi's birthday party, and everything went wrong. My favorite part is still the towel. I almost forgot about Margaret.
Yeah, girl, that was like my first thing. I was like, I'm about to get slapped.
Literally, I remember like peeking out their kitchen window, like, oh, she's still here.
I didn't even do anything either. I didn't even know what was going on. I just went out there because you were asleep.
Basically, the point of this video, of this tea time, is to not go to sleepovers because you sleep on a kitchen.
And you want to get a towel.
Hashtag not okay. Hashtag my back still hurts. I have scoliosis now. But hey, that's just tea time.